Hi folks, just want to do a quick little video here about my setup for this year's 2015 spring turkey season. I'm going to be using a different shell than I have in the past. This is the Winchester Longbeard XR. They're getting a lot of great reviews, and there's a shot lock technology where I guess some kind of a resin holds your pellets together, keeps them tighter, keeps them from deforming, I guess, as they exit the barrel, and sort of helps keep them closer together, while they're traveling downrange, which results in, better patterns. It's what they say anyway. So the shot I'm using, the shot size is a number 6. These are only 3-inch shells, and there's an ounce and 3/4. There's 1 3/4 ounce of shot in each one of these shells. So the gun I'm using this year is I picked this up for a steal of a deal. It's a Benelli Super Vinci. It's got a 26-inch barrel. When I bought it, it was never fired. The fella bought it, I guess, with intentions to hunt, and it just sat in his closet forever. So he just decided to sell it for a great price, and I was fortunate enough to act on it, and ended up with a great gun. So the choke I'm using is a Carlson's ported turkey choke. It's for the cryo barrels, and I believe it's a .665 constriction, if I'm not mistaken. I hunted with an M2 last year. I love it. I love that gun, but in a moment of madness, I sold it. And but the choke I was using was I believe it's made by Carlson's as well. It's the Redhead Blackout choke. It kind of looks like the Indian Creek turkey chokes. It's quite a bit longer, and it's vented along the sides. And nice choke. I was very happy with it. I was using a heavy type shot. It was made by Winchester. You can't get it anymore. So and I had excellent results with that. But anyway, you can't go wrong with a Benelli. You can't go wrong with Carlson's. So I figured, we'll give it a go this year. Yeah, so what we're going to do, I'm just printing out some turkey targets. I'm only going to print out 3. I'm going to fire 3 shots, 1 at 20, 1 at 30, and 1 at 40 yards. And we'll see how the pattern is. I have a feeling at 20 yards it's going to be probably about the size of my fist. Yeah, but we'll see how it goes. I shoot a lot of my birds. I think the furthest bird that I shot was this fall. And it was actually, it was 44 yards, it was lasered, and I used my waterfowl gun, which is a Benelli 400, and I had a modified choke in the gun, and I was using the 3.5-inch, I think Mag Shock, or whatever they are, the flight control turkey shells by Fedro, and there's number 6 shot, and the reason I had a modified choke in is I was sitting in a tree line, and there were 2 things that I had on my list that morning, and one was geese, because it was in my field, and I always goose hunt, and they tend to fly basically right over where I was hunting. And number 2 was turkeys, because they actually, up until that day, they used to come over the fence, basically to my left, where I would have been sitting. To make a long story short, they passed in front of me. They were 44 yards. I didn't know they were 44 until afterwards, and I shot it and knocked it down. So that was my furthest shot. But at 20 yards, most of mine, before that, for the past 12, 13 or 14 years or whatever, however long I've been hunting turkeys, my furthest shot was 33 yards, something like that. And these would be pretty tight, I think, at a 20-yard shot. I think most of my birds, my spring birds last year were 20 yards or less. So you really have to be on with these. I don't use any kind of special sights or anything on my gun. It's just a regular bead, and nothing wrong with, if that's what you like, but I just prefer bead. Yeah, this might be a little tight, but whatever. We'll let the paper do the talking. Okay, so my printer wasn't working, so we're gonna have to do some dumpster diving for cardboard. Okay, so there's the 20, there's the 30 and the 40. I'm gonna be aiming at a dot right underneath that big square. So I think like a lot of other Benellis, they all shoot high. So anyway, I'll post the results in a bit. Okay, it's kind of a hokey pokey kind of way to pattern your gun, but anyway, 20, 30, and 40 back at the tree there. So no bench, no nothing, just the way I would if I was hunting. See how it goes. All right. Well, it definitely kicks. Nothing bad though, so let's go check it out. Okay, so this is the 20-yard pattern. All I can say is, holy crap, you don't want to be off even a hair. Here's the 30. Yeah, it's shooting over to the left a bit, eh? Yeah. It's a damn good pattern, but off to the left. 40 yards is acceptable as well. It's better than the first two, you know, in terms of being centered. So I don't know whether maybe it's me. I like this load a lot. All right. Okay, so I had to take a bit of a break, a couple days in between actually patterning the gun and going over the patterns. So I was, just to recap, I was using a Benelli Super Vinci 26-inch barrel with a Carlson's ported turkey choke. I think it's a 6.65 constriction. I was using 3-inch Winchester Longbeard XRs, number 6 shot, and shots were taken at cardboard, kind of nothing too technical. Basically, I was just sitting as I would if I was turkey hunting, my back against a fence, and gun elbows, you know, the knee up, basically shooting position. So anyway, what I did notice is, and I don't know whether it's me or the gun, but this is the 20-yard pattern. I was aiming at the at that square, and the mass of the pattern is off to the left a bit. So yeah, like basically, I don't know if you can make that out, but basically it's right there. So damn good pattern, you know, right here, really tight. But yeah, so that's what I noticed with the 20. The 30, same thing, off to the left a wee bit, opens up a bit, but still, you know, very dense and you know, very effective killing pattern for 30 yards. And something happened with the 40. So the 40 is basically, it looks more or less centered, and yeah, it'd be a very dead turkey at 40 yards. But it doesn't seem to be that you know, it's off to either side. It's basically, may not look that way on camera, but it's centered more or less. So what I did is I went by our local TSC store, and I remember they had these on sale, and they're regular $39.99, and I got them for $19.21, taxes included. So it was a pretty good discount. So I read it's the Dead Ringer Beard Buster turkey sights, and I'm going to install them on my gun. I generally don't like anything like this when I turkey hunt, but I just like a straight bead. But if it helps me put the close patterns center, basically right where I'm shooting, it'll be worth it. So they're actually durable. I thought they were plastic, but they're aluminum. And I'm going to mount them, and we will. I'm going to take the gun out and pattern it again to see if it makes any sort of difference. So I'll keep you posted on this little experiment. Okay, so I'm about to install this Dead Ringer turkey sight on my shotgun, and I'm not going to do an installation video because there's already a few of them, and I'm not going to be able to do anything that someone else already hasn't done or shown in a video. So basically I'm going to be twisting this sight out and replacing it with the front fiber bead, and then I'll go on to tackle the rear peep. So yeah, so I'll basically I'll sign off now, and then I'll show you the end result. Okay. Okay, so I've installed the Dead Ringer Beard Buster turkey sight on my gun, and it was pretty easy to install once you find the right screw for mounting the front sight. Excuse the dog hair. And yeah, so that's what it looks like. What we'll do is have a quick look. I don't even know if that's going to work, but as you can sort of see, that's your view down the barrel. Basically, yeah, you put that bead where you would any other time you're shooting a turkey, sort of base of the neck, like cricket, and pull the trigger. I guess the round circle sort of helps you isolate the area, focus on where you want to be shooting, and yeah, but we'll test it. I haven't tested it on paper yet, but I will. Hopefully maybe this afternoon or tomorrow. So, and I'll let you know what I think and show you the results. Okay, have a good day, guys. Thanks for watching.